Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy here. Late 30s, still got the scars on my shins from those brutal early mornings at the Shaolin temple. I spent months there training under real traditional masters, not the tourist stuff. And today, I gotta talk to you about something that completely flipped how I think about core training. The Shaolin Iron Core secret, and why you should stop doing crunches. Like right now. Stop. I used to be you, dude. Every single morning. Crunches, more crunches, bicycle crunches, the whole deal. I thought that burning feeling meant I was building something strong. Feel the burn, right? I even had this routine where I'd do like 500 a day. Thought I was hardcore. Then I went to Shaolin, and the first time one of the masters watched me do crunches, he just shook his head real slow. Didn't say much at first, just watched. Later he pulled me aside and said, "You are training your spine to break, not your core to protect." That one sentence changed everything. Here's the thing, listen. The real Shaolin secret to an unbreakable core isn't about crunching your body into a little ball over and over. It's something called Tie Nu Gong, Iron Bull, and it works together with the bigger Iron Shirt training, Tie Bu Shan. This stuff goes back hundreds of years in the 72 arts of Shaolin. These monks weren't messing around. They wanted a core that could take a full power punch and just keep going. But here's what blew my mind. They built that iron core without ever doing the kind of spinal flexion we call crunches. And modern spine science is finally catching up to what they've known forever. You know who Stuart McGill is? Spine biomechanics professor. Guy's done the studies. Crunches can generate crazy compression on your lumbar discs, plus all that repeated bending forward under load. That's how discs bulge and herniate. The US Army actually removed sit-ups from their fitness test because I think it was 56%, or was it 58%? The point is, it was a huge number of injuries. Man, I wish I knew that sooner. My lower back started talking to me in my early 30s. Sound familiar? So, what's the Shaolin Iron Core actually look like? It starts with the horse stance, Ma Bu. You sink low, feet parallel, knees over toes, back straight like you're sitting on an invisible horse. And you breathe. Deep, slow belly breathing. You fill the lower dantian, that spot right below your navel, like you're blowing up a balloon inside your core. Then, you brace. Not by rounding forward and crunching, but by creating internal pressure and locking everything tight from the inside out. The old masters used to wrap their torsos in layers of soft cloth at first. They'd massage and scrape the abdomen gently every day with fingers and palms. That's the start of Tie Nu Gong. Over months and years, it got more intense. Always paired with that Qigong breathing so the Qi fills and protects the area. Eventually, they could take real impacts. But the foundation was always the same. Progressive, patient, and breathing driven. I remember my first real horse stance session with one of the brothers. He made me hold it for what felt like forever. My quads were on fire, my lower back burning, and he just kept saying, "Breathe into the belly, more, deeper." After about 2 minutes, I was shaking like crazy. He smiled and said, "Good. Now the real training begins." Almost cried, laughing and hurting at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of it. The Iron Bull isn't about making your abs pop for Instagram. It's about building the core that protects your spine, generates real power, and lasts decades. You stand taller. Your strikes come from the ground up. And yeah, the abs show up, but as a side effect, not the main goal. The biggest difference from crunches? Crunches teach your core to flex and round, which is exactly what loads your discs badly. Iron core training teaches bracing and anti-flexion. It's like putting on an internal weight belt made of muscle and breath. That's what real martial artists actually need. And the crazy part? You can start feeling this in weeks if you do it right. The breathing alone changes how your core fires. Add consistent horse stance, even just 3 to 5 minutes a day, and your whole posture shifts. I went from having to suck my gut in on purpose to it just staying braced naturally. Now, I'm not claiming I'm some 72 arts master or anything. I trained hard. I listened. I brought back what I could. But this stuff is real. It's been tested by generations of monks who had to fight for real. So here's what I want you to try, starting today. Drop into horse stance every morning. Set a timer for 2 minutes to start. Breathe deep into the belly, 360 degrees around your waist. Feel the pressure build.
If your legs shake,
Good. That's the point. Practice simple abdominal qigong breathing. I'll drop a follow along in the description if you want it. The key is creating that internal tension without ever rounding your lower back. And if you're feeling adventurous and have some experience, start very gentle self-massage on the abdomen. Nothing aggressive at first, always with the breath. But listen, if your back already hurts from years of crunches, go see a good physio first. This training is powerful, but you gotta respect where your body is right now. These masters never rushed. If this video hit you the same way it hit me when those masters showed me the real path, drop a comment. I actually read every single one. Hit that like button if it resonated. Subscribe for more real training wisdom, and share it with a buddy who's still killing their back with crunches. Train smart. Train consistent. Protect that core the ancient way, with breath, with stance, with respect. I'll see you on the mat, my friends. Peace.